Well, good morning on this beautiful Sunday morning. I almost said Saturday because Saturday was beautiful as well. We saw the low to mid 40s, lots of sunshine, and luckily today, a little bit warmer temperatures, getting up above average, and we're going to break all that down for you. But I'm Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Jada Knowles, and thank you so much for joining in on this beautiful Sunday. Taking you outside, Copper Mountain, lots of sunshine, a lot of people coming up and down the slopes, and I can't wait to get out there on the slopes. I still haven't been snowboarding or skiing, but I know one day I will definitely master it. At least that's the plan. Overall, though, on this day back in 1999, we saw some gusty conditions. High winds gusting to 100 miles per hour blasted the foothills. We saw some peak wind gusts up to 100 miles per hour at Central City and also 81 miles per hour at the NCAR Mesa Lab in Boulder. So luckily, we're not expecting those type of conditions today. Here's the reason why. We have that high pressure system continuing to build in along the West Coast. And matter of fact, record-breaking temperatures is expected for the West Coast. For us, just the warm temperatures. And then by the middle of the week, we're going to be in between two systems. Noticing the East Coast, you're seeing that strong dip in the jet stream. That Arctic air is making its way over towards Chicago and just everywhere across the East Coast. They're expecting the cold temperatures and the snow. Unfortunately for us, just warm temperatures and no snow. And that is bad news for us because our snowpack is struggling. Maybe one of the worst snowpack averages that we've seen for the month of January ever on record. So we desperately need some more snow. That snow that we saw did help just a tad bit, but really not a whole lot. Satellite and radar, we're seeing that snow continuing to drift off towards the East Coast. And that is that same system that brought us the snow just last week, a couple of days ago, but still staying nice and dry. Throughout the afternoon hours, we could see a few passing clouds, especially over down towards the San Juans and maybe across the Front Range just a little bit by 2 p.m. But for the most part, lots of sunshine is what's in my forecast, shaping up to be another beautiful day, just like we saw yesterday. Here's your your current temperatures, 38 degrees, lots of sunshine out there. We are already warmer for this time than what we saw yesterday. Yesterday, we were in the low 20s as well as the low teens in some locations. Here's your wind gust forecast. We're going to remain nice and calm throughout the day, especially across the Front Range. In the foothills, you could see some breezy conditions, maybe up to 30 mile per hour wind gusts, especially by this evening, but that is expected as that's a mostly windy area. Your day planner for today will be getting up to the upper 40s around lunchtime, and then today's high chopping off into the low 50s, 52 degrees to be exact, is your forecast. The high you can see well above average. Yesterday we did see those average temperatures, and it was a gorgeous Saturday, and we are expecting to see a gorgeous Sunday as well. I hope everyone just enjoys themselves. Forecast the highs across the state today, the upper 50s for the eastern plains, 30s and 40s in the high country, the low 40s for the western slope. You'll be at 41 degrees in Grand Junction today, 43 in Lyman, a little bit cooler down towards the southeastern portions of the state like La Junta and Lamar, and the reason is because they saw a little bit more snowfall than what we saw. And that snow is still trying to melt. So that's the reason we are seeing the cooler temperatures in those areas. Tonight, a little bit warmer than what we saw last night. We'll be in the upper 20s as well as the low 30s in some locations. And overall, a nice and clear night. Now, the rest of your 7-day forecast continuing to stay warm the next 3 days, even getting close to the low 60s on Tuesday. But our next chances for it, maybe a sprinkle or two, will come on Friday as the next cold front makes its way through. That's when we can also expect to see those cooler temperatures once again. So Friday's high, 38 degrees, and then slowly starting to warm back up as we head into the weekend. But I'll leave you with this. If you don't see anybody else, or if you do see somebody, make sure you be kind to them, because you never know what somebody is going through. I'm Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Jada Knowles, and thank you so much for joining in.